Two of the top 4 seeds when we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Lays in a bon time relay. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on last season's national champions, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Wake Forest offense making their way on the field to open this game. And here we are, folks, the last 2 teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Defense is coming after him. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. They face 3rd down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Demon Deacons will have to kick this away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. See if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Golden Gophers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Davidson. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. On the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23. And the Golden Gophers have 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Russell. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. The Golden Gophers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. Oh, and they trapped him in the end zone for a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
Safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. Breaks an open space. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last time they had it going, but got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. Using his legs. It's Robinson. Tackle made after just a short game.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's Russell. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Can he get there on the ground? And the Golden Gophers are going to keep this drive moving.
Nice 1st down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice 1st down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence in you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wide out. He's wide open, look out. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Golden Gophers pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Snides the quick throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Play fake. Looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. And it's Minnesota in front here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they flip into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter. The national championship trophy is in the building. Getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Can he make it to the marker? Able to convert on 3rd, sets up 1st and goal, the 8.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the 1st down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the 1st down.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here, but I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on 3rd down.
Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. It's 4th and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. We're going for it. Hit just as he throws the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. The quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. And a very quick throw.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. All he had to do is look it in, and he drops it. Let's see how that drop ends up affecting him the rest of this game.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Rick Forrest sends the offense back out on the field now. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Demon Deacons will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off their big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to Old Reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Russell. Tackle, but first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Could take it all the way. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. They didn't pick up the first down, but still early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Pitches to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Now that's how you disrupt a 3rd down play. They knew where the pitch was going to go and blew it up. Sent them not only to 4th down, but now 4th down and long.
The Demon Deacons will bring their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. He's past the marker and still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away. Can't hold on.
Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
That's reeled in. It's Russell. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He pulls in the catch.
This is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Pass caught, second down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Wake Forest, as they answer with their first score. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Glenn. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Third down, out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The Golden Gophers will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down. And the drive keeps going. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Glenn. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Grab down the middle. It's Russell. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up first down at the 33.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And it'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk, fellas. Hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. They get the second half started with the running play. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going here.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And, Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone.
They trap him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Nice grab. It's Robinson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Catch is made over the middle. The receiver found some space in that zone. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Thrown down and short. Looking to throw yet again. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. That's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. Gives it to the back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And the Demon Deacons will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
It's a draw. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. The Demon Deacons will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. He's going to try to return the punt. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. 1st down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Quick throw to his receiver. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Out Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here. What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down in the red area? Beautiful play.
The quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. This quarterback on fire today. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive. Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Powers through the tackle. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. And the Demon Deacons will crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
That's caught. It's Mays. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking for his back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic and moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Russell. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Russell. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Golden Gophers line up on 1st and 10 now. Running back with the football. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
On first down, it's play action. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First and goal, will try to run it in. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this third quarter. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He makes the grab a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. And it's Minnesota in front here. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. So 1 final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Russell. They stopped him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The sure hands. It's Russell. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's picked for a third time tonight. He's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. He's running out of time here. Took contact on the throw. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this speed, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Now comes the offense set to take over here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Hand off to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, this guy just keeps making plays. I mean, here we are late in the ball game. They keep finding ways to get him the football, and he's had one of those games that they just can't find a way to slow him down. He's lined up inside. He's moved to the outside. He's been a tough matchup, and he's made this defense pay for it.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. They continue to roll up the score. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands seem all over that to make the recovery.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Here's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape, it's a sack. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. A deep shot to the left side. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. Leaning on the run game here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the Golden Gophers will line up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Ball handed off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. It's caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Demon Deacons looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
There's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw again. Screen to the wide receiver. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Mays. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The ball is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. The pass rush gets home. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. No press coverage. The DB is backing up now. Hit as he throws it deep. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make...
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Great connection. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The ball is loose in the backfield. And the defense comes up with the football.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they get a chance to get back in the game.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's looking to scramble. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.